The first thing you will need is Xcode. This is the program that you installed in our course requirements video. You can open Xcode from the Launchpad or your Applications folder. When you open Xcode, this is the first screen you will see. It's important to note straight away what the version number is. Please make sure that your version number is equal to or higher than this version number. Underneath this you have a few options. The first option is to create a playground. This is a great place to learn how to write code. The interface is really simple and you can get feedback on your code instantly. The next option is to create an Xcode project. Projects are what you'll use when you actually create an application. The option after that is to check out an existing project. This is done through a repository. You'll learn more about this if we do a lesson on source control, but we aren't going to be using that in these lessons. On the right hand side you can see a list of recent projects you have used. So to start off, click Get Started with a Playground. You can call your playground file whatever you want to and select iOS for the platform. So this is a playground. You can adjust it out to fit your screen. You can write your Swift code on the left hand side of the screen, and you can see the results of that Swift code on the right hand side of the screen. When you hover over a result on the right side of the screen, you can see these two little icons pop up. The first one that looks like an eye simply shows you the full result in a little box. The next one opens out a panel for a much more detailed result. So if we have a quick look at the code over here on the left side, the top line is just a comment. Comments are made with // followed by the comment you wish to make. This can be any notes you want to make in your code, or it might just be code that you want to take out for a moment. The next line, import UIKit, simply states that you want to use resources from the UIKit framework. So anytime you want to use resources from a framework, you need to use the word import followed by the name of the framework. On the next line after that, you have a variable. You can tell it is a variable by the var keyword. And that is followed by the name of the variable, which is str in this case. The name can be whatever you want it to be. And it is equal to this block of text. So if you have another look at the two buttons on the right, you can click this one to display the result in a box, or you can click the one next to it to open out a new panel with the result. This new area on the right is called the timeline view. This can be very useful for displaying debug information as well. If I was to put a print line in here, which displays text through the debug log, you can see that a console pops up with the result of the print line. If I change this string to something else, you'll see everything updates accordingly. Okay, so I'm just going to take out all this extra code, update the import to SpriteKit, since we'll be using SpriteKit in the next lesson, and your playground is all ready for the next lesson. I just wanted to reiterate quickly that if you're new to programming, then you might want to do a Fundamentals of Programming course or a more basic Swift course before doing this one. If you have a programming background, then just watch this course to learn SpriteKit. You'll pick up a fair bit of Swift as you go along. This course is mainly aimed at experienced programmers who want to learn the SpriteKit framework, and maybe some iOS developers that want to make the switch from iOS apps to SpriteKit games. So just keep in mind the pace may pick up over the next few lessons, and you may have to repeat some lessons if you're having trouble keeping up with the Swift language. That said, give it a go and see how you go. You never know until you try.